Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to teach you step by step about the fundamental of Judo. So I got 6 principles, 6 essentials you should know in Judo. So if you're already world champion or Olympic champion, you can skip this video, but if you're about getting started or you're somewhere in the middle but you feel like your performance is stagnant, so keep on watching. So the first one, shise. This is about posture. You should know how to keep your balance, so when you're standing up. And the second one, this is called taisabaki, body mechanics. So you should know how to move smoothly. And the third one, kuzushi. This is one of the most important elements in judo. So when it comes to throwing, you should know how kuzushi works in judo. And the fourth one, so we call it kumikata or kumite in Japanese, but it's about gripping techniques. So, and then the next one, this is called ayumi ashi or tsugi ashi. This is all about footwork. So again, so as you move, so it's important to keep your balance. And the last one, this is called mai. It's about positioning, and most beginners don't know like your spacing. So I'm going to explain details. The first principle in judo is posture. So in judo, we start from standing position. So from here, and we start fighting from this standing position. And then you should know how to keep your balance, okay? And then this is the weakest position in judo, like this. So you don't want to stand up just like this. So if you're right-handed, so put your right foot forward and put weights like 60% of the weight on the right foot and 40% of the weight on the left foot, like this. And my left foot is on the toe. And so as you move, always keep your right foot forward. So this is the most stable position for you as right-handed. And if you're left-handed, the other way. So keep your left foot forward and keep your knees a little bit bent so you can keep your balance. So again, I'm right-handed, so right foot forward and bend your knees. And it's also very important that keep your back straight. So for example, so if he bends his back like this, so it's now, even if he has grips, so he's not stable. Let me show you. So it's easy to get off balanced. But if he keeps his back straight, now he's way more stable. So again, so it's important to keep your back straight and keep your right foot forward. In this position again, this is the weakest position. So let's see. So let's just stand up like this. Stand up, okay? And bend your back, okay? So now it's very weak for him. So easily he can get off balance. So first one, right foot, keep your right foot forward, right foot or left foot. I'm right-handed, so I keep my right foot forward and keep your back straight. And a little bit, you can bend your knees. So this is the most stable position. And if you bend your knees, meaning you're more stable. But if you keep your legs straight, I'm not really stable. So you can always use your knees. You can keep your knees relaxed. So this is how you're supposed to stand up. The second element in judo, this is called taisabaki, body mechanics. So basically there's 4 basic moves in judo. So let me show you first. So first one, you're gonna move on the side. From here to the right side and to the other side. So the key here is, so you can bend your knee so that you can stay natural and smooth. And the other way, the same move. And now the second move. So from here, one more time. Now the other way, one more time. And the third move. Okay, I'm gonna reset again. And the other way. And the last move. One more time. And the other way. So 4 different moves. And then what's important here is the smoothness. So you're not the robot. So it's just very common mistakes for beginners. So people move. Just this is very kind of clumsy. So to stay smooth, you can bend your knee for the first step. Bend your knee and come on the side. The other way, bend your knee and come. Versus okay, and the second move, the same idea. Bend your knee. So 1 and 2. And the other way, 1 and 2. So you can always use your knees. Okay, so keep your knees relaxed. And the third move, the same concept, the same idea. Bend your knee so that you can stay smooth. One more time, 1, 2. And the other way, the same. Bend your knee, 1 and 2. And the other way, 1 and 2. And the last move, 1, 2. Reset, and 1, 2. So my knees are always flexible and relaxed so that I can stay smooth. So this is my partner today. So let's try from this here. Come on the side. This step out, one more time, the other way. Yes. The next move, let's stand up here and you're gonna move backwards. Okay, and then reset. Let's go the other way. Right foot front. Yes, good. And from here, the seoinage move. Go ahead. So 1, 2. Yes. Step out. Now the other way. 1, 2. Yes, very good. And the last one, from this line, we'll move backwards. Okay, and let's go the other way. Okay, yes, okay, good, thank you. So, when you get used to it, now you can speed it up. So, and then from here, from here, from here, and other way. Also, so after turning, always you want to keep stable, stay stable. So you don't want to get, out balanced. So always keep your balance. Always keep your balance after moving, after turning. The third element in judo is kuzushi, off balancing. So this is very important when it comes to throwing. So for example, there's 8 directions in kuzushi. So let me show you first. So he's in this position, and then this is one of the kuzushi, backwards, to get him off balance, and forward. He's off balance, forward. And then sideways, the other way, also diagonally backwards, the other way. And then diagonally forward, and the other way. So basically there's 8 directions in kuzushi. Also, so what's important here is every throwing technique has its own proper direction, ways in kuzushi. So for example, So for osotogai, this is called osotogai. And the kuzushi for osotogai. So I pull him sideways to get him off balance. He is now off balance. So now it's easy for me to finish my throw. Just like this. If I don't get him off balance, he can resist because he's standing on both feet. But again, if I get him off balance, I made him stand on one foot. So now he's not stable. So again, it's easy for me to finish my throw, just like this. And there's another technique. This is called kouchigai. So I want to break his balance. I want to get him off balance diagonally backwards, like this. Just like this. One more time, like this. So to get him off balance, so diagonally backwards. And I make him off balance this way by using my hands, and then I can finish by sweeping. And then also, for example, four throws. Hayotoshi. I pull forward, like this. I pull forward so that I can get him off balance, like this. So that my throw works. So again, like I said, every technique has its own proper ways of kuzushi. So you have to know which direction you need to get them off balance. The fourth element in judo is, this is called kumite or kumikata. This is about gripping skills. So when you grip, there's certain ways of gripping. So we have the judo grip. So right hand, I'm right-handed. I grip his lapel, and my sleeve hand, I grip his sleeve. This. And then as you grip, you can use only those three fingers. Those three fingers. And the other two fingers are your sensors. So you don't need to use all the fingers. But let's keep those two fingers relaxed. So I grip with both, those three fingers. And these two fingers are my sensors. So I can detect. I can feel. So what's his next moves are. So three fingers, and then those two fingers are my sensors. And the same idea. The other hand, my left hand, I grip on the bottom. You can grip on the bottom or on the side, but not on top. This is not effective. You can either grip on the side or on the bottom. So to me, I grip on the bottom. And then you can grip a little below the elbow. So those three fingers. And then again, these two fingers are my sensors, so I can detect, his moves. This is how to move, how to grip in judo. And then also in judo, there's a lot of different gripping techniques. So for example, you can get the high grip, you can get the sleeve, you can get the cross grip like this, or you can get the belt like this. And then there's certain ways to throw. So grip is very important. So you can just imagine, even if you have great throwing techniques, so you can't even attack without gripping skills. So if you don't know how to grip strong, you're gonna get in trouble. So you want to work on your gripping skills. So if you have better gripping skills, you can control your whole match. But if you're not good at gripping, so you're gonna be in trouble all the time. So this is the fifth element in judo called tsugiashi and ayumiashi. This is about your footwork. So let me show you first. So this is called ayumiashi. We just walk like this. So you can walk like this, before you grip, you can walk with ayumi ashi like this. But in judo, most of the time we use tsugiashi. Tsugiashi means like sliding. As you move, slide and sideways and forward. So like I explained before, if you're right-handed, make sure your right foot forward and keep your knees a little bit bent, keep your back straight. This is the most important, this is the most stable position for me. And then as you move forward, you move forward like this. One more time, you don't go like this. So when you grip, when you have a grip, so now you don't want to cross your legs as you move, or you don't want to walk like this when you have a grip. So before you grip again, you can, maybe you can cross or you can move this way, but when you have a grip, both of us grip now. So now no more like walking like this. So again, most of the time we use tsugiashi, like a sliding. Let me show you again. So here, moving forward, okay, I'm going to reset again. So right and left, so that I can keep my right foot forward. And then backwards, now left and right. So I can always keep some distance between the legs. So I'm stable. So you never want to put your feet together as you move. This is obviously, it's not good, off balance. So you never put your feet together as you move. So again, so you want to keep some distance between the legs. This is about the same, the feet stance is about the same as shoulder width. This is too wide, this is too narrow. So let's have some space, distance between the legs. So forward and backwards, right and left. I can keep my right foot forward as I move. So you can practice. So this measurement is about the same as the shoulder width. My shoulder width is about from here to here. So it's about the same. So you can get this mark, so you can practice by yourself. So in this box, again, go forward, okay, reset, and move going backwards, okay, reset, okay, right, reset, and left. So you want to keep your right foot forward as you move. Eventually, when you get used to those movements, now you can move around. You can move around, but make sure your right foot forward. So you can start practicing 4 directions: forward, backwards, right, and left, just like this. And then one more thing, so you're fighting someone in front of you. So don't look sideways even if your right foot forward. So make sure you keep facing forward, because you're fighting someone in front of you. So keep looking forward, keep facing forward. Then move. Always face forward. Face forward. Okay? The last element in judo, this is called mai, positioning. So most beginners don't know or no idea. So what's a good position or bad position before or after you attack? So what I mean by that is, so for example, I want to go osotogari. Osotogari is this throw. This is called osotogari. And before you use this technique, osotogari, so if you stand up here, and if you step, you can keep pushing me, push. And then now, this is not the perfect position for osotogari. I'm just too far from his body. So, for example, again, osotogari. So you have to be here before you attack. Before you use osotogari. So this is not the best position for orthodoxy. For example, I'm just again too far, and then I can't take a big step. So before you attack, you want to position yourself here, so that I'm close enough to reach his leg like this. So this is one example, and then another example. So this is called morote seonage. I'm going to throw him. This is called morote seonage. And for this technique, if he has a high grip like this and pull me down. So now from here, if I try to go morote seonage, it's a bad position for me. So you have to know what position you have to be before you attack. So for morote seonage, I have to have some space. This is not for my position for morote seonage. Again, he is controlling, and then I'm gonna get off balance, or I'm gonna get countered. But if I have some space, so now there's a space for me to turn my body, so your technique works. So sometimes you're too far. This is a common mistake. So most of the time, so beginners, you don't want to get thrown. So you just keep pushing. And my arms are stretched out like this. Probably I'm in a good position for defense, but when it comes to attacking, now I'm just too far, because I'm just, again, there's so much space, too much space. So from here for orthodoxy, too far. So this is one of the common mistakes for beginners. You don't want to keep pushing your opponents away. You don't want to just, keep your arms straight like this. Try to get used to, bend your elbows, then keep your elbows. So this is a good position. This is too far. This is too close. Let's have some distance. So you can move around, and then you can find the best timing and best position. Now this is good for orthodoxy. So positioning is very important in judo. Thank you for watching today's video again. So one of the common mistakes for beginners is, beginners tend to be too stiff or too defensive because you don't want to be thrown. I understand that, but it's okay to get thrown. So by being thrown, you'll learn more. So if you are too stiff or too defensive all the time, so you don't learn much. So again, that's okay to get thrown. That's a learning process. So let's try to attack and try to throw your opponents. And then another mistake for beginners is, so a lot of beginners want to learn a lot of techniques at a time. So for example, 5 techniques at a time. But the judo takes time to learn. So I would say let's focus on 3 techniques first. So for example, ouchigari, osotogari, and ippon seonage. So you can focus on those 3 techniques first. And then once you get used to 3 techniques, now you can add another technique. And then, it takes time to learn each technique. So it is said in Japan, it takes more than half a year or 1 year